Hey folks, end of day one. Lots of good stuff happened today, and a couple of difficulties of course too. But one of the coolest things is that when I got into the end of my 70-mile ride, I had booked at a campground in the town. It just seemed like it was on the way, and it was kind of nice. And when I got here, there was a guy setting up a beer tent, and the people were doing things that were indicative of some sort of festival. And so here's my tent, and here's hundreds of people ready to watch a boat parade. And there's fireworks, and you can hear behind me there's a hatch cell with a musician playing. And so kind of a nice place to land. Basically, the guy handing me a beer as soon as I get off the bike. More details to follow. We left Minneapolis this morning, and Hillary and her neighbor Jim rode me out, and we got to talk a lot along the way, particularly about the bike culture that exists in Minneapolis, which is really phenomenal. We rounded the lakes in the city, which is another beautiful feature of the city of lakes. We got to stop at a place called the Trailhead, and I was fortunate enough to speak with the director of the program there. One of the things that's crazy to me was just the number of kids on bikes. There were literally hundreds of kids doing summer camp, which meant mountain biking and using the trails and so forth, just so far away from the culture of cycling in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's a real treat to see what it could be. All right, I'm here with Ray Aponte.
Hey Aaron, so happy that you're going through South Dakota. Welcome to the Trailhead here in Minneapolis. We have so many mountain bike trails, but you know, I'm not here to talk about the mountain bike trails. I'm here really to, to encourage you when you're going through South Dakota to go through South Dakota with a native lens. And for me, South Dakota is really not about Mount Rushmore. It's about the different reservations that are represented in the Lakota Nation out there. So I encourage you to maybe visit Bear Butte, traditional spiritual place for Native folks. Hit Spearfish Canyon, which is a traditional winter campground for the Lakota people. And so as you go through South Dakota, just imagine the hundreds of buffalo that were there, the culture that's lost, the language that's lost, and if you can, if you see a native person, say, hello, Kota, and that means hello, friend. And I hope that you're able to use that little vocabulary to make a new friend, a native friend in South Dakota. Good luck, and may the wind be behind you, and hopefully you won't get too many punctures.
Oh, thank you so much. A special shout out to those who have given me their Desert Island albums. I've been listening to some today and broadening my horizons, listening to things I don't think I've ever heard before, in some cases like Bjork and Ed Sheeran. They've been good for keeping my pace up. Also a shout out to Noah. I know those braces are a little bit tough right now, but you'll get through it. Of course, always a shout out to everyone who's made this project possible. There's so many people who have been involved, and if you haven't donated yet, this is a good time. And if you can find someone that you think might be interested to pass on this information, it would be helpful. We're creeping towards our goal, so very soon we should, I think, get there. And thanks a lot for everything you do.